Watching someone that you love suffer is hard. Being told that you might not have kids together is hard. So I'm Hayley Simpson, and my partner was diagnosed in 2021 with bowel cancer. So the challenges you face is day to day. When you find someone that you want to spend your future with, you plan to move out, have kids, do all of these things, go on holidays. The life you've always lived changes. The gym's my safe place. It always has been. When he first got diagnosed, I was in a bit of a bad place. I didn't want to come to the gym. I stopped training. I was either eating too much or eating too little. My body was just, it didn't know. I've always had structure. And when he first got diagnosed, I lost all of that. And that's also where it was hard to pick up and go to the gym. I'd do deadlifts, finish a set and start crying. So yeah, that was probably one of the toughest times throughout. HYROX is almost a functional event. You have to do a total of 8 kilometres in running, but in between every 1K you'll have a functional exercise. So for example, it'll be 1K run, 1,000 metre ski, 1K run, 100 metres walking lunges. So I'm running for Macmillan Cancer on behalf of my partner. The hardest part has been dragging yourself here when you don't want to come and still putting yourself through the session. But once you finish them, they feel like some of the best sessions that you've actually had. When most people think of charity runs, you just think of a marathon. And the fact that they're working with HYROX now is making more people aware, giving people more opportunity to raise more money and help the people that need it. I think one of the hardest parts was the very beginning, when they said they found the tumour and they wasn't sure if it was cancerous or not. You're living in an unknown world. Like, you have so many thoughts going through your head, like, what if it is cancer? What stage is it? Are they going to live? Are they going to get treatment? That's the hardest part. When you get told they've got cancer, it's still so bloody hard, but you can then go on to the next step. So as soon as he was diagnosed, his steps forward were laid out. So we was then told, you'll have chemo, you'll then potentially go through chemo and radio, and if that doesn't work, you'll go through surgery. When we got told he had a tumour, you think, okay, prepare yourself for it, because you knew it was coming. But no matter how much you think you're prepared, you're not. As soon as you hear them words, it's like everything's just broken. Seeing him go through chemo and just the effects it has on him was horrible. The surgery, how that changed him as a person, not personally, but physically, seeing that he couldn't do all the things that he wanted to do. And just seeing him in hospital for weeks was heartbreaking. I feel like I've changed massively as a person. You appreciate the little things in life. I used to moan about if I had a spot on my face or if my hair didn't go right, and you realise they're trivial things to moan about. There might be days where you don't want to go to the gym. There's days where I didn't want to come to the gym, but you remember there's people that don't get that choice. They don't have the opportunity, so it makes you appreciate everything so much more, and it stopped me personally, it stopped me moaning about trivial things that are actually minor. Cancer-wise as well, he's now technically in remission, so it'll just be a case of being scanned, and fingers crossed we don't have to go for it again. But you've got to remember to keep going, just keep pushing, just keep going. If it means signing up to HYROX or to a competition, do it. Just do something that's going to make you have a purpose and get out of bed.